Again, a special night here. We are at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway, one of my favorite tracks to go to. A lot of history here. I don't even have to Google the knowledge. I know so much about it. That's just me, though. KTatty always up here helping me out. And guess what? You heard me on Mo Power Monday. Well, guess what? We got one of the Mo Power guys over here. That's NRG helping us out tonight, too. What's up, man? How are you?
Professional. I'm the most professional guy. I'm being professional, so heck yeah.
Yeah, the most professional guy in Giggity broadcasting history. Tonight, guys, we are going to Homestead next week, but only 4 of these drivers are going to be able to contend for that championship. KTatty just gave us a little bit of rundown out there. With Duck on the pole, UK is just a couple points out, so every position for these guys is going to be very detrimental to energy.
You guys can join. Yeah, I'm joining up now.
All right, and that's a good question too. I just saw it on my PS messages on my phone. Jake wants to know, where do you want us to exit off the pit lane? If there is nobody behind you, if there's nobody coming through turn 1, you can exit in the short chute right there. But if there are cars, follow the access road to the backstretch. But if there's no cars behind you coming out of turn 1, no problem, no foul. But if there are, please stay to the access road. And it is kind of tricky to see because they have that right-hander coming out from the infield. So you just got to keep an eye on that. But yes, please exit on the backstretch if there's cars coming. But again, if no cars are coming, it's all right to, jump back onto the racetrack.
And honestly, if it is even questionable, use the access road through turn 1. You can merge up in the middle of 1 and 2. I think we'll probably see a little bit of that throughout this race.
Yep.
And this is where it gets sketchy.
Yeah, going into turn 1 on the outside there, the draft being into effect, it is on low for these guys too. On the sliders, if you run a little bit of a tighter setup, you might get that rear bump from behind, but Big Dana at 20 cars sitting there in second. Duck Humor going to pull him down this long straightaway here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
I made a boo-boo. It's on normal.
Well,
all right.
Whatever, who cares?
Yeah. Shockingly enough, here we're seeing the 20 Toyota in second place in Indianapolis. That's not a sight we see in these Cup cars. Oh, sorry, this is preset. Yeah, we do see the 20 of Big up running up front here frequently. Just kidding.
And he's cheating. I don't cheat. He cheats. So
the Big Titans Dane sitting in second in that 20 Mo Power machine. Duck Humor in front of him. UK Wildcat sitting there in third. He enters this race in 5th place in points. He needed, prior to qualifying, he needed just 2 points to make up throughout the race in order to make his way into the final 4. After Duck got the pole, now he needs 3. Yeah, accurate. So we also have Adam Troutman. He needs about 6 points now to be able to make his way in. But don't count them out still, even with Duck Humor running where he is, because Country Caliber is only now 1 point ahead of Duck Humor. So the 11 and the 4 both at mercy of falling out of the playoff Final 4 race at Homestead.
All right, so here's something to think of. So Monday night, Puddin', you were there for it. We had D. Smith out there doing the points for us as the stages went on. Now, we don't have nearly as close of a honestly, I guess 3rd through 7th is kind of close, but honestly, Monday night was wild, especially the end of that custom race. We had no idea.
And to have the statistician of D doing that, man, because math numbers are hard, but to have that statistician up there doing the lap by lap for us, man, that is that was very cool of him to do. And again, thanks for having me up on Mo Power Monday. And it was, yeah, definitely exciting because we saw Justin Shacken missed out because he blew a tire, and that one spot cost him 2. Then we ended up having a tie for 4th place out there. So very good points battle. So congratulations to the truck drivers going tomorrow night. The Custom and Preset Xfinity guys will be at Richmond. But tonight, again, guys, one of my favorite tracks. Indianapolis for the Cup guys. We're going to see who gets locked in both series here tonight.
I'm glad they're doing away with this configuration of the track for Cup, because this track sucks. Historical, yes. Do I appreciate the track for what it is? Yes. This is meant for open wheel, not for these cars. There's really the only passing opportunities you have on this track are literally when someone overdrives a corner and you can get underneath them. That's it. Well, I mean, I guess you get the draft, especially if you leave it on normal, like a dum-dum.
Yep.
You know, every time you got Taddy and me in the booth,
Yeah,
like
left
he was
brakes.
going to go down the bunch.
Yep, facts.
But these guys are running, and they're getting a little spread out on the straightaways, but for the most part, they ran in.
Yeah, I want to.
Pretty
We haven't
straight
talked
line.
about him other than the points. We haven't talked about him, but Adam Troutman's actually moved himself into second place. He's looking to the inside of the 4 car right now. Keep in mind, he's 6 points out of the final 4 right now. So right now, UK Wildcats and Country Caliber are sitting outside of that top 3, which, you know, as we speak about all season, top 3 are the only ones to receive stage points. So as it sits right now, Adam Troutman taking the lead. That's 3 crucial points when he's only chasing 6.
Well, it's a good thing he's running in-car view now, I guess, because he ain't got nothing to worry about in front of him, but he's got
3 wide battle.
He's on 3 wide behind him.
Wildcat sees that Trout has gotten into that top position. He's sitting in 4th. He desperately needs to get by both the 4 and the 20 to keep himself in the hunt here, as the 11 car looks to be the guy in the most trouble right now. Those realistically, those are the 4 cars you need to keep your eyes on. Mathematically, the 8 still has a chance. We have the Jake and Patton. They have a 10 and a 21 point lead over the rest of these guys on being able to make it. So they're sitting pretty comfortable on their way to Homestead. But that battle for 3rd and 4th is up for grabs here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
And we saw the 11 out there in that 11 car. He likes to be called Daddy. Making a move to the inside. Get
He
some
also
push
doesn't
from
like
his
that.
buddy Flirt back there, too. These guys put some practice in. Jake goes up the track just a little bit, like you were talking about, NRG. He misses that corner, might have had a little bit, drove it in, and Private Patton at 21 might have had just a little bit of a better entry, and that was going to cost him 2 to 3 spots, as we see even Flirt back there get underneath him, too. So Jake got to work his way back up, but with stages and everything, you might be able to do a battle for the lead up here so we can get back up there. Crab Lake back here just looks like he's just chongling, as you would say there, NRG. He's just back there. He's just back there.
Or Chongling.
And
got a
Pro
combo
75
out there,
again,
dude.
way off the pace again, going into turn 1 for a couple times there. Difficult to do. Big Jim, he knows the rule. I love Big Jim, but Big Jim is fired just for tonight because no orange on that 32 Mustang out of the KMS camp right there, but it is a good looking paint scheme. Back up to the front here, guys.
That might be why he's not driving any orange on the car, knowing that he would get fired from your team.
Yeah, you know, at KMS, if you can ask Blakey T and Rub and, well, yourself at times, too, the unemployment line at KMS is very long. 2 wide coming out of turn 4. Great job by the leaders. That Titans is really looking good.
Considering that, oh, we got 1 taker already. I know we do have to pit in this stage unless you want to save, I believe, 4 laps. Jake Giroux down pit road. He's our first taker. We're going to have to pit in all 3 stages tonight. Yeah, I think we might have to pit twice in the, well, unless you're Robbie. He's already
got
saving
special
fuel for the race.
Yep.
Yeah, Robbie won't be here tonight.
He's not racing tonight?
He's not racing tonight. Nope, something came up over there, so... 3 to 2 wide battle back here for 4th and 5th, too. That's Doug Humor in the 88 of UK again. UK needs to get every point he can. 20 of Big Dane out there pulling the 18 of A-Trout around. Doug Humor, the Quackmaster himself, sitting there in 3rd. 21, Private Pat, and then Daddy sitting right there with him in the 11.
This top 6 is under
3
a
wide
blanket.
down the straightaway.
If I'm Caliber, I'm letting off going into turn 1 because I know someone's about to overdrive it. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, a
There's
little
the
bit of
back.
contact being made. Private Patton takes advantage of that, too. It looks like Duck got up into the wall just a little bit and scraped it. That's going to cost him great 5-way battle back here. Soon to be 7 cars if they can catch up to him.
I tell you what I hate about this track is going into turn 1, that shadow that overlooks the track, and Flirt comes up here and he's going to make it 3 wide for third.
Yep.
That shadow really does. Oh, and the 18 just plows through the 11 there.
Yeah, what I don't like about this track is all 4 corners. But that shadow, yeah, you're right. It does play. It wreaks havoc on trying to find your brake point or lift point as you enter turn 1.
It's rough, man. It really is.
You're not wrong.
I struggle with it. It's a lot easier to overdrive turn 1 than it is turn 3.
And you know how you can tell it's real bad? You and I agree on it.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
A whole new world.
Was that singing?
No.
Princess Jasmine up in here. Yeah, that 18 car looked like it's got some different numbers on there too. Maybe just because of that paint scheme that he's running. WRX Mike out there in YouTube land driving that truck. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Now you're going to have that song stuck in my head. And the only reason why I know that's because in 7th grade, for choir, we had to sing all of Aladdin. 8th grade, we had to sing Grease. So, yeah, dude, it was awesome to do Grease, but the Aladdin songs, man, I'm going to be sitting here saying a whole new...
Yeah, who doesn't like singing Aladdin?
Aladdin over Grease all day, every day. Then again,
Wop wada wada yippity bang bang, chang chang, changity chang shabop.
All right, as I was going to make a comment there, I'm going to choose not to because I'm not trying to name a foreign child.
I mean, anyway, I don't know. That song Without Teeth is pretty fun to hear.
Which one?
I do like it.
The whatever you were just singing, Without Teeth, I like it way better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 7th grade. That was the pudding with teeth back then.
Oh, those were the glory days. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah. Oh, A-Trout trying to hold on to that car. Yes, Jason, I could eat corn on the cob.
So one thing we always mention is obviously is pudding. Caliber wrecking trying to get on pit road.
That's
mostly he didn't get any damage, but I tell you what, until they get their adjustments in, they are going to fight loose off of 4 and 2, and for some reason 4 is way worse than 2. I don't know why, but it just is.
And WRX Mike said, NRG, what's wrong with Grease? Yeah, what is wrong with Grease? I enjoy it.
Ain't nothing wrong with Grease, but if you're gonna bash on Aladdin,
I'm not bashing on Aladdin. I'm just saying.
No, I'm talking about him.
I'd make out with Princess Jasmine if she was real. Oh, battle back here. 2 cars, 3 wide. Flirt, Private Patton, and Duck going after it, and it looks like the leader of the 20 car trying to make it down to pit lane. Same thing with A-Trat. He's going to come down. One of the easier pit lanes to get onto, but it's also one of the easiest pit lanes besides, I would have to say, like Richmond or Iowa, that you could actually didn't accidentally get bumped and get shoved down there and can't get on the brakes, and that's when you get a penalty too. But
I'd say in the game, other than Talladega, well, actually no, Talladega and Daytona are also hard. Getting off pit road though, this is also one of the easier ones if you're using the access road. And I think we're seeing Flirt signal. Here's the messed up part about this track. If you're signaling to go down pit road, here's what's messed up about that. There's really no line to go underneath to signal it.
Correct,
but
yeah.
You would also go down there to try to break the draft from the people behind you, as Flirt did signal that's what he was trying to do.
Yep.
But a lot of people use that bottom side of the backstretch just to try to break the draft off the people behind you. So,
yep.
It is kind of tough to decipher whether they're trying to pit unless you know they're getting close on fuel, which I doubt they are. I think they're just going to pit to get their adjustments in. We get about 17, 18 laps of fuel, I believe. Here.
17. You get 17.
Big Dane, we're on board with him right now. We did see him pit. He was the leader earlier. Looking real smooth. Is that something else, too? When you hit that white line, there's rumble strips down there. Got to be careful not to clip that because that's a great way to spin in front of everybody. And Daddy and that 11 car right behind him. So these guys hooked up over there at the NRG Motorsports camp.
I kind of think you just like saying Daddy.
Only to him.
He's my mom, so
Things are getting weird.
Well,
It's only
always
weird if you let
when
it.
is it not weird?
On Fridays?
I don't partake in Fridays anymore. Last time I did, I got
chongled.
Yeah, well, I was taking the ramp. Well, yeah, I was taking the ramp at Canadian Tire. I had a good time though.
Sean Tattersall says, who's winning? I do believe after the pit cycling, I think it's still Big Dane. We don't have in-race reporter for this one.
I'm going to go with whoever's in first.
That's what your cousin just said there, buddy. There you go. You heard it from your cousin, Sean.
Before I have to go to sensitivity training, I was going to say one R to the other R, but apparently, you know, it's 2021. We have a new president now, which, you know, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next 4 years. Woohoo.
Whoa!
Alright, anyway.
Whoa! That's your commander-in-chief.
Not mine. I'm not in the military anymore. I just call him old. I just call him old sniffy guy.
Carrying on.
Alright, yeah. So, off the politics, I'm sorry I brought it up. I don't give a shit who you voted for. Here's the professionalism out of me.
Professional.
Whoa. Oh, Duck
Professional.
gets loose, and that's going to let UK get around them, I think. Yep, Duck's going to bring it down pit road here.
Interesting pit strategy. We've seen some people pit early, and then we've seen some people stay out as late as possible there, too. Don't know how that's going to work out for him, but at this track, too, it's really hard to go a lap down in pit lane, so maybe by staying out as late as possible like that.
We got a battle with Jake and Big Dane, and Jake's not going to give it up easy. We know these guys have had issues over the last few weeks with Big Dane being a cheater. And all that.
That's for battle for fourth, right there.
Well, who are you watching? Who's our leader?
The 21 car, right behind them on the same straightaway.
Oh, that's Private Patton. He's won a ton of races as of late.
Yep.
Best color guy up there. Yep. So
What did you
Private
just
Patton
say?
is the leader.
Private Patton. Yep.
Michael Morgan said too, that's WRX Mike. He said that's $5 in the jar NRG. Man, you know what? As much as this has happened, I mean, I'm just as guilty every now and then. It does happen. But the swear jar, man, we should donate the entire swear jar to a good fund out there.
I do agree.
It does happen from time to time. Again, I try to be as professional as I can, but it just happens. Just happens because if you, as most of you guys know up here in the booth,
The issue is the racing is just so exciting that some words just slip out of your mouth sometimes. That's
Yeah,
I know it is wild. Even if someone's racing like an asshole, I mean, I'm not gonna be afraid to say it. But
what's up
Word,
there,
word.
McLovin? He said, "Go UK and Jake."
mostly UK.
Mostly UK.
It's capitaled. Both the U and the K are capital. Jake's only got the J capitalized.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, no. UK has the UK and W.
Well, I meant
capitalized.
McLovin out there when he's cheering for him. He only went for UK. He didn't put Wildcats.
Oh.
Yep.
Go to bed, McLovin. That's what UK would say. Again, trying to find some action out here on the track. Thanks for tuning in. 4 of these drivers are going to lock themselves into Homestead next week. I'm on board with the 20. I still think he might be the leader now.
Nope. 20's not the leader.
Where are you
21
getting
is
your
the leader, but
information? Is this fake news?
He's
I'm on
coming
Jake's
down
live
pit
stream.
road.
Jake's
21's coming down pit road, as is
the 88 UK Wildcats.
UK. Yep.
So they milked it as long as they could there to get
So
those.
I'm
Big Dane's
thinking.
in third right now, so when he comes around, he should become the leader. But that wasn't the scenario prior to that pit stop.
And I believe Duck will be second.
Nope, Jake will be. Jake's behind Big Dane.
All right.
I don't know what happened to Duck. Actually, I got Big Dane, Jake, A-Trout, and then Country Caliber. Duck would not be in the top 4 when they take over.
Okay, so he might have got a speeding penalty, maybe.
Well, you said he got loose coming off 4 and then pit at the same time. So, yeah, he probably ended up trying to lock up. And we all know that when you're locked up as you enter pit road, it tends to cause you to have that speeding penalty. As Patton is now losing the lead to Big Dane. So the 20 car is passing the 21.
Using that access road, going into Ford, knowing that they were coming around.
Well, that's respect.
Props.
Yep, respect.
But he is going to lose a lot of speed going into that turn 3 access road. That's the only issue with it, is you can't hold it wide open going into turn 3 on the access road. You have to let off just a little bit. We should be getting towards the end of this stage, I would imagine. I would think we're within.
They pit with. There was 17 to go when they pit.
There's got to be at least 6, 7, maybe even 5 laps to go.
A-Trout makes a move to the inside of Jake, and he's got private Patton too. I've been watching this for the last couple of laps here. Good battle.
3 to go
right now. That's actually the battle of the playoffs right now, because keep in mind, right, so the 20 car, he's sitting in 10th. He missed last week, so he's basically out of the playoffs. You got Jake and Patton are both locked in, but that 18 car, entering this point right now, he's 6 points out of the Final 4. If he can finish in second like he is right now, that's 2 of the 6 points made up, and that makes it very much manageable to make up 4. But he's going to have to get some type of points here. He can't let the 24 and the 21 back by him.
Mick Levin says you cannot root for A-Trout after all he's been through. I think he meant to say you cannot not root for A-Trout after all he's been through.
2 to go this time by. Now, Patton, I'm surprised he's not able to get by these guys. The draft is on normal. He pit later, so he's got the freshest tire of all these cars out here battling for this second position. But you also have the 11 and the 19 of Flirt and Country Caliber. Those guys are catching the second pack too. So with 2 laps here, that's plenty of time in Indianapolis. It's almost a minute a lap. So the 11 and the 19 still have time to get themselves into some playoff points here. Trout seems to be pulling away from Jake and Patton, though.
As you all know, I am full of fun facts from Indianapolis, whether it be IndyCar, the track itself, or to NASCAR. We'll give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds, because that way, that way you can't goggle it. I call it goggle, Google it. But who is the only driver in NASCAR history to get their lone win here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway?
Alexa, who's the only driver in NASCAR? Sorry, you said I couldn't Google it. You didn't say nothing about Alexa.
Oh, yeah. Well, aren't they connected somehow?
No.
I know what you meant, McLovin. I know what you meant. I'm just giving you a little bit of a grief.
I missed that whole conversation. The homie was asking.
Who's the only driver in NASCAR history to get their first and only win here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway?
That's a good question.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh, Paul Menard?
Yep, that is correct.
I don't remember him winning here ever.
Dylan got it in 29 seconds. He is the winner.
All right, I get
the stage. Was that the stage? So we have Big Dane, Adam Troutman, and Jake Giroux collecting points.
Wow, WRX Max said Paul Menard too. Yeah, you are correct, buddy.
That is huge. As far as
quick point recap. Jake now has 72 points as your points leader. Patton at 66, Country at 56, Duck at 55, Wildcats at 52, and Trout at 51. So from 3rd to 6th in points now is a 5-point gap.
All right, so if anyone's listening to this, don't forget to pit.
That tastes like cherry cough syrup. I ran out of my adult beverages, so I'm drinking Ashley's, and these things are flavored. Oh, strawberry. That one was cherry. Great. Another. Hey, but an adult beverage is an adult beverage. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a rough day, NRG. I mean, I talked to you about it a little bit earlier. I mean, heck, you even heard me in tears earlier. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a man, but yeah, it's been a rough couple of days here.
Quick reminder on tonight's event is called the JCR something that Puddin typed in. Sponsor here at Giggity Racing League is the JCR group. A bunch of drivers got together, want a little acknowledgement, so they've decided to come on board here at Giggity and sponsor us throughout the playoffs. Back to racing here in Stage 2. Big Dane in the 20 car still leading, followed by the 18 of Adam Troutman and the private Patton trying to get his way back to the front and Country Caliber. Now he realizes he's in danger. Only
Oh, 21 eats the wall coming off turn 2.
Bad news. The private got squashed with the wall.
They all kept it straight, but I'm telling you right now, who's that back there? He got the worst of it.
Yep, no good. Bad
Does
news.
anybody remember who the very first pole winner was here for the inaugural Brickyard 400? I will give you a hint. It was a school car.
Oh, what?
Arrogant.
School.
Arrogant.
No.
Where's
Skull. Shit, I don't even remember.
Black car,
Kodak.
number 1 at that. There you go. You can't get any more easier than that.
I have that diecast.
Rick
Rick
Mast?
Mast. Rick Mast.
Wait. Did I answer that before you did?
I think we said it at the same time, but we'll call it. Ooh, crab legs hits wall back there as we're watching these guys again.
And UK gets shuffled way back there because of that.
Another fun fact that everybody knows too about Indianapolis: the track was finished in 1910. That's when the first race was. The first inaugural
have a
Indianapolis
golf course
500 didn't happen until 1911.
Yep.
Yep.
If I remember right, me and my buddy, we were talking about taking our dads to the golf course here next
Don't
year
you have
for
like
Father's
20,000?
Day. No, it's only like $80.
Yeah, it's a country club. It is.
Think.
It's reasonably reasonably priced to come out there. There's 3 holes of this course that are on the inside of the speedway.
No, I was talking about the amount of dad had. That's gonna be a lot.
Oh yeah, it's gonna cost me. But I tell you what though, it would be cool to go. I have been to the Brickyard one time. It's the most boring, worst race I've ever been to in my entire life.
Was that the year that the tires kept falling off? And they had to pit every 5 laps or 10 laps.
I'm pretty sure Dale Jarrett won, and there was 0 cautions.
Dale Jarrett was the reason for the kissing of the bricks. He was the first one. He started that tradition.
Whoa, fun
was the
fact,
worst.
Master.
I mean, I can keep going here, man. I've
worst
been to
race
this
ever.
track 17 years in a row for the Indianapolis 500. Went to the inaugural F1 race, countless brickyards. Went to the inaugural MotoGP race to go, and I know Cola Motorsports is not watching, but watched one of my buddies I used to race flat track with. He grew up to be a professional MotoGP racer in real life. Nicky Hayden there. I mean, there's just so much about Indianapolis I love. The tradition, the history, the fun. Who's saying back home again in Indiana for the longest time? He was a celebrity, as we see Big Dane out here still pulling away. But yeah, it was a tradition too. Back home again in Indiana. Who sang that for the longest time before his passing? Before the Indianapolis 500.
No idea.
Jim Neighbors. He played Gomer Pyle on the.
But as I was saying,
You don't remember what you were saying, do you?
no, I do. There's only 2 reasons I ever want to set foot on these grounds ever again. One of them being to play golf. The other, shit. Now I forgot the other. Oh, here's my professionalism. Oh no, the other for time trials. Time trials is actually the best time to go to Indy.
Oh, on Carb Day?
Yeah, you can roam all through the grandstands, the track. I mean, maybe not with COVID going on and whatnot, maybe not, but you used to be able to just walk all around the grounds here. But as we're talking about that, Big Dane has literally stepped out.
He is checked out. Yeah, I'm trying to find action throughout the track. Everybody seems to be going single file here.
He will post a link in the Cup chat for the Titans after this race.
Yeah, it doesn't really do him any good to post it beforehand. He's got to try to win first.
Well, there's a group of 5 behind him. You got Flirt, A Trout, Patton, Krabby, and
Yeah, I'm bored with that now.
Duck Humor
Yeah.
got the apron and washed up.
Yeah, a little
turn
intrigued
one.
here. This is a hard track to save fuel at, but they have 14 laps remaining in the tank and 16 laps remaining in the stage. So, will we see a splash and go? Will we see a right side only? Or will we see somebody try to save the fuel?
I think we're probably going to see everyone pit. For whatever reason, this is actually one of them pit roads that you get on and get off pretty quick. And it's almost like a road course. You're not guaranteed to lose a lap when you go down. As we see one taker already. I'm not sure who that was.
Look like crab leg.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad idea, right? So if you're
No,
one of
that's
the first
Jake
people to
Giroux
pit,
down.
yeah, if you're the first person to pit and your plan is to do like a fuel only stop, right? So by the time everybody else comes down pit road, you're going to be already up to speed while they're trying to get up to speed. So you can make a lot of time, kind of like the Daytona Talladega concept, you know. You'll get the pass, and then depending on the draft, they'll be able to catch back up to you, and with the fresh tires, they'll be able to catch up to you if they do fresh tires.
I think Patton's signaling. Go ahead.
With only a 2-lap window,
No, I'm pretty sure he
it
just
might not
came
be
off.
that bad of a choice.
Oh, so Patton was coming off there. I got you. Sorry.
I don't disagree with you one bit. I'm pretty sure Patton did come down pit road and was just coming off. And the tires here really ain't that big of a deal. The biggest thing is, as I was talking about the lap down thing. So at this point, Big Dane's going to lap Jake. Jake, if he took 4 tires, he'll probably get around them pretty quick.
Because he went a lap down, I'm going to have to say that he definitely took tires. If you were to do a splash and go here, I don't see how you could possibly go a lap down.
Yeah, I don't either. So maybe everyone's going to have to take tires. Maybe they'll take right sides. I don't know. Jake's obviously pitting as soon as the fuel window opens, which is risky business. And here comes our leader, Big Dane.
Yep. He's on pit road.
We got
Greyhound George down there on pit road said he will not be making any adjustments to that 20 Toyota. Back to you, Energy.
No, I'm just saying we got a group of 3 and a group of 2 just drafting. Big Dane was out front. He was kind of just pulling away by himself. We'll see what he can do. We'll see. I'm going to keep an eye on here, how long he's on.
New leader, first time leading laps tonight, the 19 Toyota, flirt with disaster.
Let's go, baby. More power.
He seems to be doing kind of like the Big Dane was. He's got a pretty good lead over that pack of 3 cars behind him. But Pat pit already, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he did, and Big Dane's already coming off. I'm pretty sure either he just took fuel or he took 2 in fuel.
Somebody else just went down pit road. I didn't see who it was. Maybe Country.
And Big Dane's got, once everyone cycles out, he's going to have quite the lead. Jake's probably 3-4 seconds behind.
Yeah, I think so. Jake took tires, and I'm thinking that Big Dane also took tires.
Big Dane only took 2 at a bare minimum.
Well, I was assuming Big Dane had a pretty good lead over that group of 5, and Jake was the last car in line out of that group of 5. So that might actually be the big interval that we would have seen had Jake been in a big group. So personally, I'm thinking that both cars took 4, but I don't know. Big Dane is putting down some blistering laps out here tonight.
I know Big Dane didn't take 4. He was on pit road for less than 10. He was in his pit box for less than 10 seconds.
So if he took 2 and Jake took 4, then Jake could be catching that 20 car. Doesn't seem it right now, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Over to you, Puddin'.
Sorry, guys. I just got back. Again, had an important phone call right there. Trying to listen to you guys and keep clicking through. I was also trying to find. I was also trying to figure out the another little fun fact. I can't find exactly what I was looking for, but now that phone call was pretty important. But no, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is so big you can actually put 14 football stadiums in there. It's the straightaways are lengths of 2.5 aircraft carriers. You can put the Statue of Liberty on the back stretch, and the Eiffel Tower at the same time. That's how big this track is here. But yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you're good. It is huge. I would say what else is huge, but I'm professional.
Whoa!
I'm not talking about me. I will say
the pit lane here is huge. We'll go with that. The pit lane here is huge. When you come down pit lane, it takes forever to get down there, but that gives you an opportunity at the same time. You have a lot more time here to make your adjustments on these preset cars.
As our laps should be winding down, Taddy, if you're still watching Jake's stream, can you let us know how many... He's pulling away from Jake now. I mean, he's done pulled away. He is cheating, and
that actually may be in question. There was no cheating, but one of the drivers out there on the track, just so everybody is clear, the rule of following the pit road exit is for everyone. If there's cars around you, you have to be respectful of that and stay on the pit road. If you come out of pit road and there's 0 cars and you can get on the track without there being any incidents with another car on track, then I mean it's fair game to come on the track. We've said that since week 1, day 1 here at the Giggity Racing League, and so anybody questioning that, just keep in mind those are the rules. That is how it goes.
Yeah, thanks for joining in Wide Open Racing out there. He said pit lane is narrow, though, as we see at one of the few racetracks where you do not have the big infield grass area to go to, so that also narrows the opportunities for passing, and accidents can definitely happen, as we saw this year in the Indianapolis 500 too, because of how narrow that is and not having a infield grass area. But so yes, thank you very much, Wide Open, for that.
We got a battle here with Wide Open, or not Wide Open, sorry. Shit. Patton, Crab Lake, A-Trout, and Duck Humor. There's 4 cars here just battling it out.
So the leader has 8 to go, and
keep an eye on this battle back here with Duck Humor, Crab Legs, Private Patton, and A-Trout. Go ahead.
Flirt Disaster coming to 7 to go this time by.
Flirt is our leader?
Yeah, he hasn't pit yet.
The ball's on that man.
Testicular Fortitude, that goes well too.
There's a couple cars behind him that still haven't pit. I believe Duck Humor hasn't pit, as well as one of the other cars in that group, Trout.
D. Smith out there, what's up, man? Yeah, he's telling everybody the same thing. You can exit in between 1 and 2 into the short chute right there, but if not, use the access lane to the back. And Napa fan said, he pulling out a little Muhammad Ali, he said, the champ is here! The champ is here!
I'm getting a little cocky before next week, but I like it. I like the enthusiasm. I like the
confidence. Yeah.
Yep.
Still, I'm going to keep an eye right now on this battle back here between Private Patton, Duck Humor, and A-Trout, because again, A-Trout needs every point he can to get in there, and they are still they are bumper to bumper going into turn 1.
I spoke about how it's only a 2-lap distance. This is a hard track to be able to save fuel. It's almost impossible. However, I did make a goofball and put this on normal draft, so you do have Adam Trout back here riding behind cars that have already pit in the 21 of Patton. Could he possibly be using him to save some fuel as they're going down these straightaways?
I would think so, and here comes Private Patton making a move on the side of Ducks. Go ahead, NRG, I apologize.
No, literally, that's all I said. Look, he definitely is saving fuel behind these guys. I'm not sure. I mean, I know the 21 pit. We know the 4 hadn't pit.
The 4, the 18, and the 19 have not pit. So that is P1, P2, and P3. The 19's been running all by himself, though, so I don't see how he would be able to save any fuel. The 38 and the 21, they both pit. Clearly, you can tell 38's just driving off, and he's doing quite well. The 21, I don't know if maybe he took 2. He doesn't seem to be pulling away from these cars with older tires very easily.
And we got a Creed sighting too. What's up, buddy? Glad to have you out there. Michael Morgan said, let's run it, except for the fact that Napa, I do believe, is in trucks, and you're in the Xfinity series, so I don't know if that's...
Cool story. Any race that Napa fan has ever bragged about that he was probably going to win and or win a championship, he usually wrecks and finishes right around dead last in that race. So hopefully that doesn't happen for him this coming Monday, but can't keep that...
Flirt's pit now. Flirt to pit lane, or the leader to pit lane.
Which also means he's not in first anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 21 car is now the leader.
That's Private Patton.
Patton pit, though, didn't he? I guess maybe he didn't. Maybe it was the 38 car I'd seen on pit road, not the 21. Maybe. So this whole pack of 3 cars here then did not pit.
And again, we just talked about how long that pit lane is. As I was clicking through, Flirt still to hit that pit box. So up on board with that 21 Wood Brothers Private Patton machine. I do like it. He's got more orange on his car than my team. Like I said, I got all the orange cars. I do like that paint scheme, even though it is a Mustang.
Big Dane passes him.
Yeah, the 4 and the 18 are both on pit road right now. Yep.
We've been up as high as 12 viewers tonight, so thanks to everybody. Still 6 out there hanging in there with us. These guys are trying to punch their ticket to Homestead next week. Stay tuned. We will be right back after this race with the custom guys. Going to see who solidifies their opportunity for that championship. And we say it all the time. Will there be any championship implications tonight? We have been clean and green, caution-free here at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But I think that could change if on that third stage restart, though. Everybody wants those positions.
It could change when the custom guys are on the track.
Only because of you, buddy. Only because of you.
Yeah, it's because the car will be orange. Private Patton to pit road. Looks like he locked the brakes. I don't know as if he got down to pit road speed before he went down there. He almost missed pit road, had to lock the brakes and turn left hard. I'm not so sure he made it down there without speed.
And Michael Morgan said too, he wishes for the next one, they wish they had a broadcasting, for the next game, broadcasting board and ticker, something we were advertised this time.
Yeah. Facts. That's literally why everyone was excited for this game. That fact alone. And then we didn't get one. Well,
but we got draft effect instead. We got green wheels. Yeah, we got green wheels, no draft effect, and no ticker. And don't forget about I still call it the balloon tires there from the aspect of the broadcasting side, where you just watch those things bounce all over the place, going front and back and everything. But still no ticker over here.
Who's our leader and how many laps we got to go?
21's still the leader. 2 laps to go. We have 21, 4, 20.
So there it is right there. They are all in a line, too, in the back stretch. The 21 has at least a 2 to 3 second gap on Duck. If he didn't take tires, Duck might be able to reel him in, but Duck's also on older tires himself, and Big Dane behind him in that 20. But so yeah, everybody in sight, but not exactly real close with each other right there.
Let's keep in mind how huge this is, right? So you got the 88 and the 18 trying to make their way in. The 11 and the 4 were close, 3rd and 4th. Coming to the white flag here, Duck Humor sitting in 2nd. If he was to finish in 2nd, that's going to give him 2 points, which would now give him, he starts stage 2 1 point behind Country. This would now put him into 3rd by 1 point and put Country as the guy on the bubble, having to hold off the 18 and the 88 for the remainder of this race.
Yeah, and for coming down to the JCR white flag in the air before stage 3 over here. Again, thanks to our sponsor, JCR. We'll talk about that during the stage 2. Speaking of, McLovin just said, yeah, they said there would be a ticker. They never said if it would be permanent or not. That's true, too. They never said it was going to work. They just said it was going to be there.
There was one. It just didn't do us any good. Every custom number was the same, and then...
Yeah, they didn't even give us the one where they the ticker at the top, or at least told what number was in, who was in what car. They had that on the old one. That went out the wayside too. But Big Dane
End of
making
stage
big
2.
moves too, trying to get to that 4 car. Did not make it happen, so it looks like Private Patton, the Quackmaster himself, and Duck Humor and Big Dane are going to round out your top 3 big stage points. Now, Big Dane missing last week. That almost, no, it did. It solidified him not being able to make it. That's unfortunate, but work, family, and all that stuff support.
Points as we sit now after stage 2. Jake at 72, Patton at 69, Duck at 57, Country 56, Wildcats 52, Trout 51, Pro 75 still at 48. Still mathematically has an opportunity here. Unfortunately, that is going to knock Flirt out without him being able to receive stage points. So Flirt, Tackman, Dane mathematically have no chance at making the Final Four now. So it all comes from Pro 75 back in 7th place forward to about 3rd place.
And something NRG said the other night, too, we had 2 big fields on Mo Power Monday for the trucks. Even the guys that weren't able to compete for the championship still showed up the race to help their team get points and everything. Again, just because you're out of the championship doesn't mean you're still not racing for your team, your captains, and everything like that. But who doesn't want to show up and have fun and race with your friends? So, but we're going to rack them and stack them here in Stage 3 as JCR presents the Giggity here at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway is underway. Private Pat and Duck Humor going to bring them down. Big Dane and Flirt, that's your top 4.
Real quick, that did lock Jake and Private Patton into Homestead next week. So Jake in the 24 and Private Patton in the 21, you will be seeing next week at Homestead racing for the championship. But the other 2 positions are still to be decided as Duck Humor, one of those 2 drivers on the bubble, leads us here on the opening lap of Stage 3.
Private Patton and Nate Trout make that, or that was Big Dame right there. They make that outside line work there. There were 2 going through the first turn, but again, that's very tricky to do. Here comes Flirt making a move to the inside. 3 wide for the lead. This is what we were talking about. 4 wide for a split second. Jake back up underneath there. Jake's now locked in like you just said, but again, to get yourself that W, that's what he wants to. Flirt to the lead. Duck and then Jake. That's your top 3. Wow, what an intense first lap right there.
Flirt has been eliminated from the playoffs here, or the chance at the opportunity to race for the title next week, but that doesn't mean he's been eliminated from the opportunity to get a victory here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway as he rolls off through turn 1 on the exit back into turn 2 as he's leading over Duck Humor right now. Big Jim back here in the 32 trying to work his way around the 88 of UK Wildcats. We have battling from 3rd on back here. What an exciting race here for the Preset Cup Series.
I'm reading about there too. Nukabub said 704 breaking promises since 2016, and then Wide Open came in with the spelling correction right there. But yes, things do happen. We do look forward to it. At the end of the day, it is a video game that here at Giggity Racing League, things would make a lot easier if we had that still. But still, I'm just glad to be participant here in Giggity and have the chance to race and have you guys listen to my annoying white Steve Urkel voice that somebody told me one night. So thanks again for that too, guys. But still racing out here. When the new game comes out, we don't know when it's coming out, but when the new game comes out, whatever the name will be.
Sorry, Nuka's response was star Debbie Downer, and he spelled Debbie wrong as well. So Wide Open to fix that up there in the YouTube. Nailed it.
That is funny as I'm watching that pop up. Everybody's still back here battling him.
Speaking of Debbie Racer X G9 Gamer, I don't see you in the YouTube land, but if you're out there, tell her that I said hello. Back to the racing. Duck Humor in first as he leads the 19 of Flirt with Zested. Energy, you were in the booth that night, weren't you?
What?
The Debbie deal with G9?
Oh, yeah. You bought her flowers and everything.
Basically.
I literally peed myself listening to that. That whole thing was hilarious. I don't even remember what race that was. I don't even remember what series, but
I don't know, but it helped him. He won. His wife was out there in YouTube land, and I was speaking with her. Didn't realize that there was a relationship, however, and luckily it forced him to win. And then found out in YouTube land in the post-race interviews who Debbie was.
It was pretty cute.
Yeah.
Duck Humor trying to pull away, not going to happen with the draft done. Big Dane in second, Jake back here in third, but we got ourselves a big battle back here. Everybody's slicing and dicing, trying to find their way around this tricky 2.5 mile track in Indianapolis. Hitting your marks is key, and yeah, NRG touched on this earlier too. Hitting your marks is key, and going into turn 1 with that shadow, and then you got the draft there too.
Real quick to all the viewers out there in YouTube land, just in case there's a tie, because there is a 4 and a 5 point gap to the 11, right? So the 11 is in 4th place. He's got 4 points over the 88 and 5 points over the 18. The way that a tie works is we go just like it would be Homestead. If they happen to tie, the tiebreaker goes to whichever vehicle finished the best in this race. So the 18 and the 88 do not have to do better and make up more points. All they have to do is tie the 11, because that would mean that they finish better than him in the race as well. So just be aware of that if it happens to come down to it at the end of the race. That is how we decide the tiebreakers here entering the Homestead race. A tie goes to the best finishing driver.
I would say the 2 best cars out here tonight have been the 20 and the 4. Flirt showing signs of life. Caliber really needs to, like you just mentioned, he needs to get up there. Every point's gonna matter about, you know.
Good save.
As they're running right now, Adam Troutman is 1 point behind the 11 car. So if the 11 loses a position and or the 18 can get up to those top 2 and make a pass, as it would sit, that would put the 18 in position to take that spot from the 11 in the playoffs.
Cola Motorsports now making an appearance. What's up, man? Rooting on his driver of the Quackmaster out there. AJ, still, man, I still thinking about you. Hoping everything's going good.
Yes, sir.
I sent you a message the other day. I know you've been busy, but still thinking about AJ out there with everything going on. Thanks for tuning in, man. 1 point out of now, so AJ needs 1.2. So again, stay tuned for that battle. Tomorrow for the Xfinity, I only know the custom side. I got to go look at the presets, but there's a battle for 4th. It's tied for 4th with Jay Tissel and Puddin' Knievel, but then Monster's only 2 points out there too, and they're going short track racing. So don't forget to tune in for that one. That's going to be a big battle. But points all throughout the week. Again, what D did on Monday night too, helping out with the points and everything after stages was huge to keep everybody up to date. What Taddy's doing for us tonight, doing the same thing. A little bit more difficult for the custom since NRG and Taddy will be racing, but it makes for great statisticians up here to keep everybody on point. And it's still a big day in that 20. Still pulling away just a little bit, but with the draft what it is right now, these guys will be able to track him down and eat him up pretty good.
Actually, whoever were to be one of the top runners in the custom, they could probably do the points while I'm trying to finish the rest of the lap, because that'll give them about the full 30 seconds before they have to make their pit road adjustments.
Yeah, well, I don't like math. I'm not good at math. Numbers are hard, and clicking through the field and everything. We'll do our best for the next one. Again, still, I think Flirt said he might join us up here in the booth. Ooh, 18 of A-Trail makes a power move. Go ahead.
And also, Jay's going to go underneath the 18.
Also putting you will be proved wrong or a liar when we get ready to race the Indianapolis Custom Cup Series.
This might not be good. We're going to be 3 wide going into turn 3.
The Australian will be racing tonight.
Oh, well, he told me he wasn't. I talked to him a little bit earlier, so maybe he made up.
This battle for second is disgusting. I mean,
White Open said he's looking for. Yeah, I'm up here watching all of this too. We got it on the broadcast view, which is fantastic. But White Open said he's looking for a replacement driver at Richmond. Yeah, so am I. Richmond, not one of my favorite tracks, and it's going to be a banger. But tune in tomorrow. But we got this race going on. Flirt kisses that wall right there.
Yep, he keeps it up there.
He does a great job. Big J making a move to his inside. Go ahead, Taddy.
That was a huge move. What happened with the 19 there, that puts Country Caliber again back in the points by 1 point. But where the 18 and the 88 are running, had the 19 not done that, Country was looking at being 6th in points as they were running.
What's up, Gabe? He says, hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We're about a quarter of the way through stage 3 for the preset race. Still have the custom one coming up after this, and we're keeping up the track with the points battle. So thanks for tuning in, Gabe. Oh, yeah, I'm bored with Country Caliber right now. He likes to be called Daddy, trying to keep in front of that 19.
The 11 is making some moves now back here in the pack. He's doing what he has to do to solidify his way into Homestead. And Jake Giroux playing spoiler. He's already the points leader and playing spoiler to both the 18 and the 88 right now. As he's gotten by the 18 and working on the 88 as we speak.
How does she drink these things, man? This tastes like rubbing alcohol with cough syrup in them. Oh my God.
Use a straw or pour it in a slipper and drink it out of a slipper.
I think I might want to do that and filter it through a dirty sock or something, man. These seltzer things, it's not my normal cup of tea. Everybody knows what I like to drink, but ran out. She's at work right now. Can't wait till she comes home.
That's what you like to drink, right? Listerine?
Yeah, pretty much. I'd rather drink Listerine than this stuff, but you know what? Trying to keep my emotions under track, and I'm doing it with the way I know best, and that is my good friend over here. And actually, too, I'd like to thank everybody out there. NRG was one of it, too. I've talked with you, Taddy, a little bit. Mr. Put and I are going through some heavy stuff. And everybody who has reached out to us for your support, your love, and your care, man, it means a lot. It was a shock and awe to us last Wednesday. I got more details about it today, but for everybody who just is aware of the situation and has reached out, we really appreciate it.
Heads up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Your number one YouTubers out there, Puddin'. Anthony Karp is tuned in. He's talking to you.
What's up, Carf? How are you, buddy? I hope that he again had himself another medical procedure done. I hope that's working out for him real well. He's over there on the iRacing side, but just got Heat 5, wants to come development racing with us. He does miss the dirt side. I was talking to him a little bit, but and if Minnie Carf is out there, tell Rennie we said what's up. Hope she's doing all right. Tell her Puddin' says hi.
I tell you what, this battle is heating up. I imagine on this in this stage, the final stage, they'll probably run it out before they have to pit. Well, maybe not. Okay, maybe
Pro 75 not having the
hell
points.
That was.
Yeah, Pro 75 not having the points tonight he needs, but here we go, and we're on board with the 24 and the 88.
Pit road.
This is stage 3. Go ahead.
UK Wildcats and Jake. Looks like Jake being the teammate of the 88 car, trying to help himself and his teammate get their way into the playoffs. Prior to the 18 pitting, the 88 was in the proper position to have his best opportunity at making the playoffs as he was tied with the 4. Both trout on pit road now under these green flag stops. It's going to be huge not to speed on pit road. And if you are a driver like the 88 and the 18, you're going to hope that the only car that does make a mistake on pit road is going to be the 11, and you hope these other guys don't.
You watch your damn mouth.
I'm saying if you're those guys. If you're the 11, you're hoping the exact opposite. It doesn't have to be the 88 or the 18. You're just hoping anybody that's in that gap in front of between these guys is the one making a mistake. No,
you're totally right. And rather than the 11 trying to get around the Quackmaster, he's just kind of pushing him around the track. He gets to his bumper and he gets a huge run off these corners and tries. He doesn't try to pass him. He just literally he's pushing him. I think right now.
Sorry, continue.
I think he's just maybe he's trying to save fuel. Maybe he's. I'm not really sure what he's trying to do here.
So getting 17 laps of fuel, they only have 14 to go right now. So literally, you can pit at any point in time right now. There's no reason to be saving the fuel. You have to stop. There's too many laps in between that you're not going to be able to save it. I'm thinking these guys are just trying to wait as long as they can so they finish at the very end of the race going as fast as they possibly can with the freshest tires. Back over to you, Dylan.
Well, honestly, I mean, it's smart, especially if we see people coming off pit road now and they're gonna merge up onto the track. One of them was crabby, the other one took the access road, and that's gonna kill them.
That is going to kill him back a little bit, but we did talk about that
That's
same thing for
Flirt.
the custom. Yeah, that's Flirt who took the access. Krabby there. Again, if there's cars behind you, it is not okay to exit in between 1 and 2 in the short chute. If you're clear, yes, but we recommend and we require that you take the access road when there are cars behind you. So I'm gonna have to go take some of those crab legs and dip them in butter after this. And it looked like Big Dane just missed pit lane.
Big Dane and UK are down.
He made it, but I think he might have sped as he was swerving in and out trying to get back, down to speed before he got on pit road. Hope that did not happen, as Big Dane has had the car to beat tonight, but it does look like he might have possibly sped on pit road. I'll keep
we're gonna find out.
And how many laps did you say left? You just said it. You said what? There's 14, but there's 17 to go, and they had 14 in fuel. So by this time, there's probably 14 or 15 laps to go. AJ, he was asking out there in YouTube land, and
12 to go.
12 to go at the time. And then again, Carv said that many Carv's out there getting her nails done with her mom and stuff. So don't forget to get the
He didn't get a pit road.
The 20 did get woed down in time, so the 20 no pit road penalty for the 20 car.
Here comes Jake. Now I'm just saying, even though we got the draft on normal, we got a pack of 4 here.
Jake on
They're probably, and Flirt's the only one that has already pit. I'm just saying, if I already seen people pit, I'm probably coming down.
I think that's what the Duck and
Calver,
go ahead.
They're signaling it now.
Yep, sorry.
The 18 car was first driver of the leaders that we'd seen pit.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I didn't see him entering or exiting pit road, but I do know that now he has a lot of front end damage on that 18 machine. So
watch the 4 and 11. They are going to pit together here. Hopefully they are.
Yep, coming down now.
As well as, the 11.
Calver might have sped.
Yeah, that might have been huge. Big Jim also pitting behind them. Keeping an eye on here. Keep in mind, the 11 car is the guy on the bubble needing to have a good finish here tonight to solidify his way into Homestead. The 18 having issues as he has front end damage. He's another one of the drivers on the bubble, and that would be UK Wildcats in the 88. We've seen him pit with the 20 car, and he had a flawless pit stop.
Now, who do you see show as the leader now?
I don't know.
You said you were watching Jake's stream.
I mean, I keep swapping back and forth, but now that you've asked, I'll watch. I got the 21 car as leader, Private Pat.
Private Pat, and there we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're such a nice guy.
All right, Calver did not get a penalty.
Ooh, he came in perfect then, because
him and the 4 are coming off together.
And the 21 are Private Pat and chasing 19 of Flirt.
The 88's going around the 4 for second. The 24 in fourth. The 11 in fifth. Oh, the 4. Did the 4 just pull off?
Yeah, him and Calver just pulled off together.
Oh, yeah, the 4 is just coming off pit road. That's right. Never mind. So you got Big Dane. Well, the Private Patton's still the leader, but I don't believe he's pit yet. Jake's in fifth as it sits on the track. He's showing fourth. So Big Dane looks like he'll take over the lead. UK Wildcats, then Jake. So those should be your top 3 after the pit cycle. And then you have Country Caliber, Duck Humor, Big Jim, and Crab Patty.
Here comes Patton right now. And
Patton down to pit lane now.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Yep.
I don't believe you.
Yep.
I believe he's probably going to take a splash and go. And maybe right sides. He did have the strat in the first 2 stages.
I think we're coming down to 8 to go.
You sounded very Canadian when you did it.
I'm originally from Southern Canada, so. You know, New Hampshire.
And he did. He either took just right sides and a half can or just half can, one of the two. We'll see if it pays off. He's got, is this Big Dane coming up behind him right now? He's gonna
Big
merge
Dane
up right in
is
front
the
of him.
driver in second. So Big Dane in second. Patton did.
He's
come
right
out.
there on his butt.
Yeah, we're on board with him right now, seeing if he can catch Patton.
And
Yeah,
Flirt
something
back there.
definitely went awry
third.
on the 18 on his pit stop because you're just not seeing him anywhere in the picture here as a top running car, and he was running well ahead of the 11 car prior to the pit stop. So unfortunate events there for the 18 car. Good battle creeping up here for the win though, as Big Dane now all over the rear bumper of that 21 car.
And I know they are in a party chat together. Communication's probably going on. All right, man. Look, I took tires. You didn't. It worked last stage, but it ain't working right now.
Yeah, he's saying, "Move, yo, get out the way."
Yeah, there's other words there.
Yeah, but we're gonna go
not
move,
gonna
yo, get out the way.
Yeah, that thing.
Also, here at Giggity Racing League, we do not own the rights to that song.
I disagree. I did write it.
Possibly.
Alright, so that's going to put Patton second, Big Dane first, correct?
Yep. Sure will. Yep.
And let's see. We go back here a little bit. We got Jake behind. Oh, Jake behind his teammate, UK. UK goes the bottom to defend it. We got two cars. Oh, they were hooked together.
Yep.
Oh, no, they are. That's Duck and Caliber, I believe. Yep, that's them. Caliber, if he can get hooked onto this draft here, I'm pretty sure he can get around both these guys and he could solidify his spot into next week's race.
Yep.
And we're probably at what, like 3 to go?
Yep. Seems right. I'll check here in just a second.
Cannot compute.
Cannot
Process
compute.
overload. Fuel bite.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard, as D. Smith would say.
Let's see.
Caliber does have their draft too. It's about to get interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to take my eyes off of this right now.
If he gets around both these guys,
I mean, he doesn't even have to. Where Caliber's running right now, he doesn't have to make any moves. I say that because it could be dangerous trying to make it, as they are at exactly 3 to go. You nailed it on the head there. Caliber's running in a position that he doesn't have to make any moves on the 24 and the 88. He's already solidified his way in, even if the 4 were to get around him.
and Jake's gonna move his teammate up the track. And here comes Caliber.
I feel like if I'm Caliber, I might lift and keep myself out of this situation. He's basically locked in right now.
He gets around Jake. He's gonna have. He's got the run on UK here, and if he does pass UK, that might put UK out.
Yeah, so actually, where they're running right now, UK's out of the playoffs. The 11 car would have to finish behind this whole entire pack, and the 88 lead the whole pack, as UK needs to make up 4 points on country in order to make his way in.
Interesting.
That's why I'm like, if I'm the 11, I might lift, make sure you stay out of harm's way. The 88 seems to be going the slowest of this group, but the 11 cannot afford to have anything happen to him as well. So interesting is they will be coming to the white flag this time by.
All right, and Big Dane's still out there out front, just chongling. And Caliber says, you know what? I want this win.
Jake makes a move down the straightaway.
All right, this is going to get nasty. Nope. Caliber let out. Jake's trying to be aggressive here. He has no reason to be, but that's just Jake.
I think he's just trying to help his teammate. The 88 is Team NOCO with Jake Drew. They may be in a party chat together. I don't know.
Contact between the 4 and 11.
Oof. The 11 gets in line.
Big Jim behind him, too.
Still sitting in a good spot. The 11 still needs to be wary and know that he is clearly in the playoffs as of right now. As long as the 4 and the 32 don't get around the 11, then the 11's in a good spot.
And I tell you what, and there we go, Big Dane.
Oh, Jake in the wall.
Coming off 4.
The 11 saves it. The 11
The
gonna pass
32 is
them both.
going to pass the 11.
That was the end, right?
We got one to go.
Oh, okay. So my math was off. That
The
might have said 5 when I thought
yeah,
it
the
said 3.
JCR white flag in the air here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Who's going to transfer to Homestead?
All right, and the 32 clips the wall. He goes way
There's 2 to
down
go.
low.
2 to go. They come to the white flag this next time, Bob. So it was
All right,
5
well, the next
instead of
one's
3.
JCR white flag in the air then.
Yep. Whoops. It was a little blurry on my screen, and it was either a 5 or a 3, so I went with 3. I was wrong.
All right. I like it. Numbers are hard.
Big Dane's still the leader, correct?
Yeah.
Well, the car in first isn't the leader, yes.
I have the best
Something we won't
commentary
be saying
crew up
next
here on
race.
Wednesdays, I'm telling you guys.
Yep.
Battle right here with the 11 and the 4, going into turn 1, going down this little short chute right there. Going to dive right into turn 2 here, take it down the backstretch. What's Caliper going to do? Knowing that he's locked in, does he just be patient, or does he know he's locked in yet?
Oh, he definitely knows. I'm guaranteeing you right now, someone's in the team chat saying, "Hey, just chongle." But Big
Chongle.
Jim and Jake,
Are they on the white flag now?
I don't. You're the one watching the stream, damn it.
Big Jim's now coming out of turn 4, so he is crossing the yard of bricks right
Well, I'm
now.
gonna tell you right now, Big Dane. And that's it.
That was it. That was the white flag lap. I just was on board with Big Dane. I heard the engine cut off.
Well, we'll get him in here real quick.
Congratulations to Big Dane and Team
dummy.
NRG on another W this year. We're gonna see if we can get the points wrapped up and see who's going to Homestead next week.
I'll get them done here in just a second.
Congratulations to all of our drivers tonight. 0 caution flags.
They had 11
That's-
cars, right? So Pro 75 got last. Roger that.
Yeah, Pro didn't have a good night again, and something happened to him. It looked like he fell off the
He was
pace
not having
there.
fun.
Yeah, his fun meter. I mean, you and I have a fun meter, especially when we play baseball and football, or basketball and football. But his fun meter right now is probably at 0. If it was an emoji, he would have a green face. But Big Dane out there missing last week again, happened to work. Comes
Spoiler
back.
alert.
Yeah, it comes back with a W. So if he didn't have that, you know, to do that, what would that have done for him? But
Hey, I tell you what though, let's go, more power, baby. All right, we got the cheater himself up here.
are you as on always allow there, Dane?
Yeah, I just done it. I just done it.
All right,
Done it.
put and take it away there, bud.
What's up there, buddy, man? Congratulations. You missed last week. I know that hurts your championships, but to get a W, support your team, and get another win here on Giggity Racing, dude, you got to be stoked right now, sir.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. This is just a little taste of what's going to happen next season.
And again, by the way, thanks for that spanking in the football league over there, man. Again, if everybody who doesn't pay attention, we do have baseball, football, and basketball going on in Giggity. But, man, what are your thoughts and opinions on Indianapolis? Because some people don't care for this track too much, and you came in here with a very dominant car.
I like Indy. I like the way it's set out. A lot of guys think it's boring. I don't think it's boring. I think it's a good track. It's racy, you know. Had a couple good races with Trout there for a little bit. We stayed side by side, but
No,
I don't know,
first
man.
stage.
I locked onto something there in qualifying, and it worked. It was a good long run car. I liked it.
Well, I tell you what, you got the win, and I know you and Flirt both. I mean, Flirt with the COVID and you with work. Y'all are gonna miss out on running for a championship, but obviously I'm proud as fuck. Oop. Nope. Anyway, whoa! But no, anyway, I'm proud of you guys regardless. But your son did unofficially, until Tatty gets back to us, your son did
It's official. That's what I was
All
saying.
right.
Wait a second. He got it by 2 points over Wildcats.
Your son
Daddy
didn't make the top
makes
4.
it.
He did make the top 4?
Yes, sir.
Well, if he's got a chance at the end, since I hadn't done nothing for his whole life, I'm going to help him out and try to win it.
If you all just understood just the slightest bit of what's going on, you'd understand, but we don't expect anyone to. It's not a long story, but
Big Jim just says he
Dane
does
is
not care
coward
for this
that.
track out there in YouTube land. He doesn't care for it. It's not a fun place for him on the racetrack. But, man, thanks for showing up. Big Jim got himself a couple wins over there for KMS. Look for him in Season 6, too. But tonight is it's about the big day, man. Congratulations, good sir.
Appreciate it, fellas. Appreciate it.
we got that
Congrats,
going
man.
on, and then with that being said, we can wrap this one up. We'll have the customs coming probably
10 minutes.
15 minutes, give or take.
Sounds about right.
Who's on up the lobby?
So, but yeah, Big Jim,
you want
thank
me
you. Again, he didn't care, but just to see you out there racing with everybody, Nuka Bob, Wide Open, AP Jarrett was out there, Anthony Carr, and Napa Fan, plus everybody else in YouTube land. I am Puddin' Knievel 98. We got Mo Power, NRG up here helping us out. We'll look forward to seeing him on the track, and the one and only KTatty going to stay on board with us as an IR for lap updates. For everybody here at Giggity Racing, presented by JCR, thank you guys for what you guys do. Next week is the championship race, so we're going to have to see what's going to happen for these custom guys here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll talk to you here in about 10, y'all.